Hey everybody, I actually like this way, walking through the garage to the cars to show you guys what's going on. It's kind of a cool way to start the video. We might keep doing that. Anyways, two more cars, just like the title says. 2004 Corvette Z06. This one is not mine. This is a car that's available for purchase at Chicago Motor Cars. I actually had it at Speed Inc. They wanted to, the car was kind of breaking up under boost, so I had them just go through it, make sure it's all good. Ignore the plate. I didn't have my dealer plate, so I had that on there temporarily just to get it from Speed Inc. to home. Car is badass. It's supposedly about 900 to the wheel. It's on a Mickey Thompson ET Street R, so it gets up and boogies. The coolest thing is this car is a complete sleeper. There's nothing that gives it away. That spoiler, I'm not a big fan of the Caravaggio, I think. That's one thing I would remove. This car is damn perfect. Only 9,000 miles on the chassis. It's got a 408. Just a badass car. Super clean. It's got like no wear and tear on it, which is awesome. And here's one of my new and recent purchases. Kind of a replacement for my Saturn Sky. Forget I said that. Dream car from high school. It is a 1995, actually. It's got the kooky front end, but it's a 95 240SX. My dream was always to have one with an RB swap, so that's exactly what we got here. All right, there it is. So that was a big thing for me. There were plenty out there with LS swaps. There were plenty out there with SR20 swaps, but those aren't really fun to me. I don't know. I've had almost every LS car you can imagine, so it was like a big deal that I get the motor I want. Back in high school, I thought I'd get one with an LS swap just because I loved the LS portion, but I just figured, do it right. I love the OEM Plus, as you guys know. So for me, it was a big deal to have one that was RB swapped. The car is a little rough. The paint is terrible. The front end is primered. It was never painted after the kooky conversion, which is fine. I think I want to go full OEM aero and ditch this body kit. It's pretty clean inside. I just got some R34 seats for it. Looks pretty damn good. Inside, there are some cracks on the dashboard, which these are notorious for. I was thinking about just rewrapping it all. Get rid of that screen in the middle. It's full of parts right now. It's supposed to go to my buddy's shop to fixed up. And there's a small transmission issue. Hopefully my buddy at R&D can tune it for me. And yeah, should be fun. All right, let's see what we're working with. Pretty stock looking underneath. You can see even the intake looks like a stock intake, and honestly, to the normal person, you cannot even tell that this car is that busy. Stock OEM replica C706 wheels. The only place you can really see the turbos, and excuse me if the lighting isn't that great, but yeah, you see a little bit of the wastegate there. It's crazy. Even the exhaust, it sounds pretty stock until the wastegate's open. It is an older build, so, they weren't really the nylon intakes. But these are good for boost, but, these, it's an older build. The car is an 03. I assume a lot of the work was done a while back, but, man, this is just period correct silver, too. All right, so the biggest thing you'll notice is on how quiet it is. That's because it still is connected to the stock exhaust. My favorite thing is there's like no gauge pods anywhere. All you can see is this MGW shifter. The previous owner did a great job of concealing everything. You have a ethanol monitor. Oop, I zoomed in way too much. And a boost controller. Perfect addition to this car, part of being the sleeper. It also does have a built-in escort radar. Buttons are there. Pretty nice concealed setup once again. And let's take it out for a spin. Real quick, just I wanted to let you guys know I do appreciate this car so much because there are no compromises and it's fast as hell. The clutch is a little bit of a heavier clutch, obviously for the power. Other than that, it drives like a stock car. It sounds like a stock car. It's on E85. It doesn't stink like crazy. You can smell the E85, but it's not like a heavy smell like a lot of cars. I love that about this car. All right, so second gear. Jesus Christ. That was actually third gear, I apologize. Oh my God, the wastegate's open and all you hear are the turbos. It's just insane what this car sounds like. Here's one of my favorite sounds right here. You can really hear that thing. Sounds gnarly. Demons unleashing from hell, I swear to God. So yeah, I mean, this car is just built properly. Not once did I see the traction control turn on, the light, I mean, but even with traction control off, this thing just goes in a straight line. It's sketchy only because it's old and it probably weighs about 2,900, 2,800 pounds with the power level it has. But that's it. It like goes on a warm day like today's 75 degrees. It is just, it does exactly what you want it to do. I want to just cover the 240 again real quick. Didn't really talk about it much. I was going to do a whole video about it, but I just didn't think it was ready. The car does need quite a bit of work. I mean, the bare bones are great. The hardware is great. It's got everything that I want. We're going to replace the wheels. We're going to respray the car black. I want to keep the original color. I just want to make this thing as original as possible. It's like a JDM legend in my eyes. It's like the weird one. It was kind of sold as a luxury car. There were a lot of weird luxury options like power folding mirrors. God, I can't even think of the top of my head. I'm glad it's got the kooky front end. Looks great in black. Mike and Eric, your cars are black. I hope you're watching this. And it would be cool to have the 3 black trio. We're going to do some dope wheels as always. We're going to get it over to Rada Race Lab, and they're going to just go through the car. I know the car's got some transmission issues. It needs a tune. It's got a Haltech ECU in it, so I just want the car to be like OEM plus, like just how it would have left the factory with an RB, plus some newer things. I just want it to be fresh as hell. We got some R34 seats for it. It's going to be dope. I just want it to sit nice and be pretty much daily drivable. We might even put AC back in it. So it's going to be a cool car. I'll put the delivery video at the end of this, and you guys could take a look. It's a cool car. It's definitely something different. I've only had LS cars minus the Viper and Jeep and the ATS-V, but we've only really had American cars. This is my first Japanese car I've ever owned. I'm going to add a European car at some point. I just don't know exactly what I want. There's a lot. I'd probably go with a 911 or something. We'll see. But yeah, the Anvil Vet is at Speed Inc. getting tuned. The Viper is at E&M Auto Body, my guys for all my body work that are going to be doing the 240. They're doing the carbon fiber install with all that stuff. So stay tuned, guys. There's a lot more coming in the channel this month, this summer for sure. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.